All right, here's a very tricky issue that we came across. I'd seen it before. The recovery time on this fryer was not good. So what would happen is they'd turn it on, temp it for 350, it would be 350. They'd drop 2 baskets of fries in there, and instead of the temperature dipping down to, 315 and then the burners firing off and it bringing it back up, the burners would fire off and everything mechanically is in order, but the oil just wouldn't recover. With the load in it, it just wouldn't recover. And so mechanically clean bill of health. Solid state controller was good, temperature probe was good, gas pressure was good, everything's great. Then, I wasn't here, but look, the guy who was here had one of the thermal cameras, and I said, step back and shoot here. And what he saw was that this chimney was 120 to 150 degrees hotter than the rest. And look, there's a burn mark in front of just that chimney. There are baffles inside of these burners that slow down the fire. So the fire goes through and then runs a slalom through the baffles, and that makes it spend more time in the burners, which transfers the heat to the oil. So we've got bad baffles, which we just have to pull the gas valve down, pull all the burners out, pull the self-burning tube out. It's kind of a lot, but I've got baffles and I'll show you, and this will take care of the problem. But yeah, whenever you see that burn mark, that's a good indication that you've got baffle drama. You got the same things firing up on fryer 1. All right, we got to kind of do this in a hurry, but so first step, remove the solid state controller, get the wiring out of the way. Take the gas valve loose. We're gonna get this, right? And we'll get that out of the way. Now we have access to burner tubes and baffles. There's what I'm talking about. There's the remnants of a baffle way back there. That should be the length of the whole tube. Alright, so these are what the new baffles are. There. You can see these slide in. Alright, so 4 new baffles. These really weren't bad, but while we had them out, we cleaned everything. And by that, I mean you make sure this is clear, which it is. Let's get it back together. So this is fryer next to it, but I just want to show you. Let me turn off my light. Burner screen's got to be cleaned every so often. Alright, so now we fire this guy up. Whoosh. Nice burners. Blue burners. You can see the baffles inside glowing, that's normal. But you got a nice blue flame. Here's the test. Oil was 350 when she went in. She's going to shed her heat now. Yeah, my burner's just fired up. Burner's just fired up. But will she recover? That's the question. 330. Also another question, that one's not running. Chimney temps. The wall temps. See that burn mark right there? That leads me to believe that this unit also has some baffle problems. But our chimney temps, this chimney was like 400 degrees last time when we were here. So now we're good on chimney temps. Burners are blazing. So we'll see when they were pulling these out and they weren't completely cooked. So we'll see if we get our temperature back. I don't feel like we are. So the fries just ran one cycle. They recovered to about 235 during the cooking. And boom. No mas problemas. Yeah, so they cooked for their time at 350. They're perfectly golden. And even the big center ones